Hi guys and welcome to Alien X here. Here is day 2 out of 7. It's a challenge that I started yesterday here on YouTube, and it's a challenge that consists to talk here in English on YouTube for 7 days consecutive. And yes, today we are gonna dive in a conversation in English, and I want to talk about a topic, a specific topic. Today we are gonna talk, food and cooking. Yeah, food and cooking. I wanna talk about this topic because is a very frequent topic in English, and maybe it can help you and it can help myself especially here. And yes, that's because I also need to order something. But we do not talk about order something. We actually talk about food in general. So let's dive in this conversation. So, what's your favorite dish to eat? This is the first question. So, my favorite dish to eat is definitely, I would say pizza, but actually Italian pizza. It's Italian pizza. It's the pizza of my country, and yes, it's one of my definitely dishes here, Italian dishes. Then my another favorite dishes is probably pasta with sauce. Here we use spaghetti, which are very famous, or also pasta alla carbonara in the middle of Italy. And yes, I definitely love Italian cuisine, and I would never change Italian cuisine in my life. Maybe yes, one day, I don't know, but I am Italian, and Italian cuisine remain iconic and remain the best ever in the world. This is just a fact. So, second question, do you prefer cooking at home or eating out at a restaurant? I prefer to cook at home because I really hate to waste my money in a restaurant. At restaurant, I actually don't like to waste my money there because I think it's a wasting of money actually. Also, yes, maybe actually going to the restaurant one times every month, actually one times a month, but I actually go at a restaurant. I go to the sushi, and sometimes I eat some sushi, something different from Italian cuisine. And yes, I like sushi, but it's actually fish. It's a Japanese cuisine. It's something like, if you don't know what is raw fish, and they give to you something like salmon or tuna with rice, and some sauce, some their typical sauce. It's kind of great, and I love that brown sauce, and it's a little bit salty. That sauce of the sushi, it's actually really nice, really good. It tastes really good. So I definitely like to cook at home, or to take something that just prepared, and but actually healthy. So something like maybe salmon, or some fish, and yes, and something that is really healthy. Actually don't like fast food. I don't like fast food, and every time I ate some fast food, I definitely felt very bad. So I don't like fast food, and I don't eat fast food. I cook something nice at home, something like pasta or something like that. Yes, I am a man and I cook. Definitely, that's a fact. Let's break the rules here. What's a traditional dish from your country that everyone should try? Yeah, definitely pizza. Definitely the pizza from Naples. It's something really nice, something really cool that you should definitely try. You would not regret it, and you would see something like the stars on the sky when you actually will eat that pizza. So let's move on. If you could eat only one thing for a week, what would it be? I would say probably pasta. Pasta with some vegetables. Yes, just pasta. But if I had to choose with only one thing, I would say something like vegetables. Yes, because vegetables never make me tired. I love vegetables. And yes, maybe pasta. Maybe I would say pasta, or maybe apple. Yes, if you could eat only one thing for a week, what would be apple? Yes, but just yes, I would not definitely eat only an apple because I would say pizza. Yes, pizza. Pizza. Actually, I hit the nail on the head. If it's the idiom, I hit the nail on the head. Yes, let's be also idiomatic with the language. So, the next question is, have you ever tried cooking something and failed? What happened? Yes. When I was a kid, I used to cook the cookies. Actually, there was a type of particular biscuits. And yes, they maybe were cookies, something like that. I actually cooked something like called dorayaki, which was something like took from Doraemon. It was a cartoon that I loved so much when I was a child, and yeah, I I made a dorayaki, and but actually I didn't fail. They were actually mesmerizing. They were, I think that I've never failed when I cooked something. Maybe when I left the pizza inside the oven. Yes, but it was actually just prepared. So yes, I definitely, yes, definitely it was the pizza. I would say pizza. What's your comfort food? Have you ever cooking something fair? What's your comfort food? My comfort food would definitely be, as I just said, would say carbohydrates, like something like bread, pizza, pasta. I love all those kind of things. So if you, what's the weirdest thing you ever eaten? Definitely raw fish. Definitely, I thought just yesterday about that thing. I would say raw fish, but the raw fish that is still alive, that still move. It's actually a raw. It's actually a fish like that that still move. Yes, I just ate them. Yeah, this make you feel something like a real man. Actually, the time that you feel like, oh yes, now I can be a superhero. And I am. I overcome those challenges in my life. And so, as I overcome those challenges in my life, I can overcome everything. I'm Superman. Yeah. If you had your own restaurant, what kind of food would you serve? I would say Italian food, definitely. If I've never would opened a restaurant, I would definitely, I would like to open an Italian restaurant. Definitely Italian. With all Italian food, spaghetti with sauce, with red sauce, with tomato sauce, and all those kind of thing, and maybe actually say to Americans to stop to try and to actually ruin Italian culture with pizza with ananas. Please don't do that. Please don't eat that. Don't eat pizza with ananas. It's such a horrible thing. Terrible. It makes me feel really contemptuous about that. So no. Let's go to the last question here, and we finished. We hit 10 minutes today. Sweet or salty? What do you prefer? Hmm. I would say definitely salty. Yes, just because I don't like sweet food. I don't eat sweet food. The only sweet thing that I eat is actually fruit and maybe dark chocolate. But I don't like sweets. I removed sweets since 1 year at least because sweets make me feel very tired when and also they could influence your night routine and everything. So when we talk about sweets, when you talk about sugar, we have to pay a lot of attention. I'm not a doctor, still. Yes, still, I'm not a doctor. So don't take my advice as Bible, but sugar definitely, I remove that for me and I feel fine. So if you have any, I don't know, if you want any suggestion about this topic, any, advice, talk to a doctor. Okay. Yes, just to a real doctor. So guys, we see in another video. We finished here. I'm very proud of you guys that you are here, my 40 subscribers. And yeah, guys, we see in another video. We see the day third out of 7. But now we finished 2 out of 7. Goodbye, guys.